Broadcast live.
Yo, big dog, what's up, bro? You good? I'm like, you Wordz Tha Prince, Wordz Tha Prince in the house, courtesy of the net, backed by popular demand. Yes, yep.
We try to keep the chairs like this way, so my chair is a bit higher because the cross is like this. But like in a situation like this, I'm just gonna be short anyway, you know? Alright, cool. So firstly, man, we haven't done this in a long time, you know? We haven't done anything with anybody that's literally gotten like a call from the nets, you know? So I don't know whether you've got influencers or nano-influencers that work for you, that were trolling us, you know, to get you on. But please introduce yourself for those that don't know, and thanks for coming through.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to be here. Look, I thank you for inviting me to your show. I thank my supporters for pushing me that far to get you, you know, to like notice the work. Saying, but I don't have no nano influencers or micro influencers. I don't dabble in that, you know, but I go by the name Wordz Tha Prince, you know. I just dropped the hottest hip hop tape. Yeah.
Straight up. Now, you know that, but that's the beauty of the internet, you know. I mean, sometimes it's full of shit. Sometimes you're gonna find good shit. You know what I mean? And I firstly have to say, you know, I've got a friend of mine. I don't know. Do you know Ammunition?
No, I don't know him. I think I've heard of the name though. I've heard of the name. Definitely heard of the name.
So if you don't know Ammunition, then you won't know Wicked, right?
You can put me on. Me knowing the name of me knowing the association of people.
Do you know Mr. Selvin?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, cool.
I've heard of it.
So Ammunition literally was that Jabba song that if you won't come by.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna produce that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, Amu.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it the elongated way, Ammunition. You know, I know the Amu name. Yeah.
It's Ammunition. So the full name was Ammunition, but his real name is Amkelani. So I mean, I guess he grew up and he shortened it to Amu, you know? So Wicked literally was in township frequency with Amu. Okay. Basically like was sent me music last week. He's got a new song and I never got a chance to listen to it. So I listened to it yesterday, you know? And it's a love song, you know, we old, we got families, you know, it's like, so it's and I was like, yo, I sent him a message, I said, geez, like, it's just crazy that we're at that age where we're actually rapping about like families and like love, and it's a real thing, it's not imaginary. And it's like, yeah, man, you know, I'm not like really feeling obviously like a lot of the raps. And I'm like, yeah, but it's young people's raps right now. They're doing what they're doing, you know? And he's like, yeah, nah, you know? And I said, but I also got a bunch of music. I'll send you my music when I get a chance. It's just sitting on the hard drive. Like, all right, cool, send me the music. And then like, you know, I listened to your album again and then I was like, let me just send him the link and then hear what he says. Check out his message, right? I'm gonna let you see the conversation. You know, you can read it out loud, you know?
Where should I start?
Maybe you could just start it from, it's nothing private. You know, we old, we don't got things to hide.
Listen to this kid. Let me have a listen. Yo, this is dope. I get so happy when I hear dudes rap. This real raps, trust me. For real, the internet have been trolling me, asking me to interview him. Dude, yeah, get him. Yeah. I'm gonna sit and listen to this album now. Damn, bro. Look, I love the appreciation I'm getting from people, you know. When I was making this, I wanted people to receive it the way they're receiving it right now. And I had like a lot of prayerful days, you know, for reception just like this, you know, from people who are pioneers of stuff, you know, people who are seen as greats and who are seen as people who play a part in the culture, you understand? So I feel like it's definitely pushing the narrative that I wanted it to push.
Yeah. So give me a little bit about like, give me background, and the title, the background of the title of the album.
So like me as being an only child, right? A lot of times I've just been protected by the prayer of my mother, I never had like a brother to come there and like stand there with me when I'm going through like something or maybe trying to experience something in life. I never had like anybody to be a protector, to a certain extent. But I knew when I was in certain situations that as long as my mother's prayers are with me, I'm safe. You know what I'm saying? That there was also like a realization during like this lockdown time and whatever was going on, My mom was telling me that like, I pray for you so much every day. And this was me during this time making this tape, her telling me that, yo, I pray for you. I appreciate that you're pushing your dream and that you're putting this much effort into it, So I ended up realizing that I feel like I owe her a thank you, owe her a thank you. And I owed the people a piece of myself that was really personal, which is my mother. So by me calling it product of a praying mother, I'm telling people that I am a product of my mother's prayers. Whatever you see today is because of my mother's prayers. You know what I'm saying? And everybody around me, everybody in the world could testify that they pretty much like products of a praying mother. I think you could testify that you're a product of a praying mother, So I wanted to bring that across.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's powerful. It's powerful that like, is it like in this mixtape that you come up with, it says that, and from me hearing the first joint, we get a lot of like, yo, you gotta listen to this, you gotta listen to that, and sometimes it's disappointing. You know what I mean? I remember exactly where I was when I heard your music, and it was almost like I was tired. I've been doing other things. It was day where I was tired, and I was just flying back from somewhere, and I just played it, and I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Who inspired you? Just for you to take that lyrical style. You're pretty young, but your shit is like pretty lyrical. You know what I mean? And it's serious also. The selection of your beats. Who inspires you and your sound? And what have you been hearing that's kind of driven you to that place?
In terms of this body of work, right? Like, I spent a lot of time alone. Like, these 2 years of lockdown, I was like literally alone, like at my place studio, recording, listening to my peers as well, hearing what they have to offer, I listened to that and I was like, okay, I want to take my own direction, but I also want to represent where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? That's another deciding factor that made me, take that direction. I wanted people to know that this music is from Wordz because of all these things that happen in the songs. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to understand that when I rap in Pretorian, I want people in my hood to relate. It's
and you open up the album like that.
Definitely. It's one thing to make music for people, but it's another thing to make like music that's relatable. So I wanted more relatable music. So people who inspired me, I listened to a lot of West Side Gun. I went back to a lot of things that I used to listen to, like Last Emperor, Immortal Technique. I listened to a lot of Joey Badass. Yeah. And then I started listening to people from my city. Yeah. Like Tato.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started listening to Madlera, Matswara. Started listening to my fellow peers. It's not a bad thing to listen to your peers because that will show you as to where you fit in. You need to do something about it.
Yeah.
Be up there with them.
Yeah.
Be up there with them and make a statement. I was trying to make a statement that I'm also here.
So we're gonna get into this, man, because the people literally have got questions for you, and I'm gonna respect the people, right? I'm gonna respect the people and give them their dues also, you know. They say, I mean, I think you've answered this. It's like, what made you decide to drop songs rapping in Vernac, you know? Great move, by the way.
Shout out. Do you like the songs? Do you hear what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't speak as Pretorian like that, let alone like, yeah, you know. But I mean,
you like the way it sounds.
But there's some words that I'm picking up. But then, you know, I really wanted to understand what the intro meant, you know, because just the title of the intro, because I'm picking up everything else, but because I don't know what you are saying, it seems like that's the heart of it, you know, just that intro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just the title of the intro.
Sisholoke Saga means money over everything.
Says Holu, you just say it with so much swag. But when you say it off a beat, I'm like, okay, it says Holu, okay.
Sisholoke Saga, you understand? It's that thing of like everything needs cash flow.
Yeah.
You know, whether we like it or not, like Sisholoke Saga, wherever you go, whether you need to provide for the family, whether you need to go to work, whether we shooting this right now, whether you trying to advance your craft. At the end of the day, Sisholoke Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it now.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know? I mean, and why did you kind of choose to rap in the drop songs in Vernac? Because that's really the question here.
The reason why I chose to rap in Vernac, I had a beat one day and I was like, wow, this beat would like really slap with a like Vernac verse. And I was like, damn, should I get somebody to do a Vernac verse or should I like actually do it myself?
So you hadn't done a Vernac verse?
I was like, back then, me and my friends used to rap. You know, we used to have like lines, not like a whole verse or anything. You know, lines, just to like, you know, freshen up the thing. But like, one day I was chilling with myself and I was like, wow, even the Pretorian scene is like rising, you know? You gotta be a part of what your city is doing.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to be a part of my city.
Yeah.
So when I did that, I was like, hey, this beat would have a dope sound if it had a Vernac verse. And then I did the Madai's verse.
Yeah.
Then I did that verse. That's why I decided to do it in Vernac for that certain song. And then I was like, no, then I need a Vernac intro.
Yeah.
Then I did Sisholoke Saga.
So, I mean, obviously now that you know you can get in the bag of Vernac, you know, it's like now it's just about how do you feel on the day and how does the beat feel.
Exactly.
Once you break that, because I can hear you are a rapper, but the fact that you're able to interpret that into the Vernac in the style, you know, that's incredible.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I really like how Vernac sounds. I really like how Pretorian sounds. Let me not just say
it's a whole thing.
It's a whole new different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know also that people also like how it sounds, you know? So it's always great to expand your craft.
Yeah.
You know? I know that I rapped in English, but I also wanted to top my previous work.
Yeah.
I wanted to be better than my previous self, not looking at a lot of stuff. So I was like, wow, let me do a Vernac record and like, let's just do this, you know? And then magic came.
The question also is, what's your creative process throughout making the album? You know, how did you get each feature? What's your favorite song? Maybe let's start there. The creative process, each feature.
Okay, my creative process throughout the album, you know, like, I'm a person who, if I don't feel the beat, I won't write to it.
Yeah.
So if I play it, I need to feel it. Like, as soon as I play it, I need to feel that, I'm about to put something on it, you know? Already when I play a beat, my mind already has a first line. If I don't have that, wait, let the beat, I'll wait. But like, there's beats that when time goes by, I start like warming up to. And then I start writing like things to those. Like, there's some songs where I freestyle half of it and then start writing the other portion.
Yeah.
But usually I don't just start by writing. I just start by freestyling with the beat by myself.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it relates to me at that moment, I feel like I love this beat, then I do, you know.
Yeah.
But in terms of the tape, I was selecting songs that were like beats that were very, I wanted things that felt warm, you know, and like more of a warm feel that would feel like an ode to a mother. Like, you know, if my mother would play Future Plans. My mom loves Future Plans, you know.
Yeah.
She likes that wedding groove, you know. Yeah. You know, I just like doing it.
So I guess because the theme, or rather the title of the album, was what it was, even when you were putting together the song, the theme was, you know, it's not like I'm trying to make music for my mother, but like it must be warm, it must be easy, it must be easy to the ear, basically.
And more relatable to my mom. So that you can't give somebody an ode and it's not relatable to them.
Yeah.
I can't make an album and say, product of a praying mother, but I'm making it for myself.
Yeah.
I wanted people to also feel a mother's love is very warm. That's why I put a prayer out there so that for whoever doesn't have a mother or doesn't feel like they have that praying factor from their mother, they could go listen to my mom and she could pray for them. You know?
Yeah, the prayer at the end, the outro.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah, definitely so.
It's powerful. So, I mean, so with regards to your features, and I mean, when you look at the album, what is your favorite song? Yeah?
It's hard to decide. It's really hard to decide. It's really hard to decide, but I could put them maybe top 5.
Yeah.
My top 5, my dice.
Yeah.
Garden of Eden. Oh my God. Marley did some great stuff on Garden of Eden. Next Investment.
Oh, yeah.
The Next Investment.
That's cocky. That's cocky.
You
That's
know?
cocky.
Yeah. I like
yeah.
Sisuluke Zaga Leona. 33 Chambers. I can't be.
I was waiting for
Look,
you to say
man.
that. I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to
33
say
Chambers.
that. Yeah. 33 chambers.
33 chambers. 33 chambers. Look, man.
You see, I never wanted to give out the game when I was speaking to Wicked yesterday.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wanted to say, because I never know how he was gonna receive it. So I wanted to go, I wanted to start with 33 chambers. I wanted to start him that way.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, let me let him go. And then before I could even taste that, he was like, oh shit, this is dope. I'm been listening to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that. Look, 33 chambers, like, that sound is just so great.
Oh, Joe, that is like,
even LR on that beat was just like so amazing. You know, I love his soulful element to the beats. You know, it brings like some cold nyana feel. That's why that New York nigga, Dessy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wanted 33 chambers to have like Pretorian America.
Yeah.
That's how I was looking at it. Like, yo, let's do this. Let's connect like my city and the city abroad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I listened to a lot of Joey Badass Pro Era, so it was only right, you know.
Oh, 33 Chambers is my joint. And you know, that's what I'm saying. Next Investment, I was like, when I was the first, because I was listening to, I was like, yo, he cocky though.
Yeah.
He cocky.
Now that's my mom afraid. Trust me. It's conversations with my father when my dreams delaying, bro.
Ooh,
yeah, definitely.
Come on, man. Come on, you know. When it comes to making the songs, which songs did you enjoy making the most on the project?
Sure. You know, I loved every moment of that project. Like, I can't even like distinguish that I like this more. Because every song had its own special moment.
Yeah.
Getting a feature on this song had a special moment.
Yeah.
Me starting to rap in Vernac had a special moment. Getting to my mom and telling her, hey, mama, Kopela prayer was a special moment for me. You know what I'm saying? Getting all the cinematics and everything put into the songs, like the way the songs ride out and everything was just amazing to me. That's why I can't never like really choose like which was the best, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like the whole tape is the best for me. I feel like It's so amazing.
I mean, you light up when you talk about it. You know what I mean? That's exciting. You know, I mean, like it's like, you know, people don't like. I think people just do songs and forget. But like, it is what you want when you make songs. You want to kind of go, yo. You know what I mean?
I made that.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I could go and make others about it. I made that.
You know, I made that. That's the greatest feeling. Knowing that I had something and I was listening to it every day.
Yeah.
Playing it for my girl, listening to it, playing it for my girl. And then I was like, okay, people, here it is. What you think? And people were like, yeah, we hear what you hear. And I was like, great. That's amazing. So feel that feeling, what I'm feeling like. When I'm making the music, that's what I wanted.
Tell me, are we going to have visuals for any one of these songs? 36 Chambers, My Dice, future plans, any visuals coming up? Or what visuals are coming up?
They're definitely coming up. My Dice, future plans, says look, they're all in the works. They're all in the works. I'm trying to shoot as much as possible so that it can also like connect to the feel of the tape. I want people to visualize what they hear.
Yeah. Who's Anthony Mates?
Anthony Mate.
Anthony Mate
was this other guy, you know, me and him used to be homies, you know. But like there's sometimes where homies take you for granted.
It's a real guy, it's a real person.
Yeah, it's a real person. I really like to speak about real stuff.
Yeah.
So like he was my friend, but you know, there's some friends that take you for granted and see you. That's why I gotta sarho mpona smile off fetsa one down. That means what? Don't think with me having a smile on my face, I'm one to play with. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cool person, but like everybody has a boundary, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. What he didn't see the boundary within the friendship.
Yeah.
So that's the person. He's one of my old friends.
So what is the dynamic when you are a rapper from Pretoria and you have these ambitions and you got friends that you grew up around, girls that you grew up around? When you are on this journey, how are you discerning who are you moving with and who you growing with and who you bring in that probably is like, okay, that guy is supposedly like an enabler, is a big star, but I don't like him no matter who he is. How do you discern who you bring into your space?
At the end of the day, it's up to me and how I'm feeling at that moment and what I think the person's actions are towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like life is all about like perception is projection. Whatever I perceive about something, I will project a certain action to. Understand what I'm saying? So whatever I perceive of a person, I will project something certain to them. So whatever that person perceives of me, that's the type of actions they'll give to me. So that's what I'll decide upon what they doing in my life at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't choose to say, I want you, or no, I don't work like that. If you and I have a genuine connection and you and I are pushing life, whether we friends, whether we friends in the music industry, whether we doing business together, I just want things that are genuine and straight. And then if we cool like that, then we cool.
Yeah.
That's what decides the factors with me, you know? Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned Joey Badass a lot. You did mention earlier on, you were talking about like a connection with Joey Badass. Are you guys connecting in any way?
So like, I was connecting with Dessy Hinds.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say I'm connecting with Joey Badass or anything, no. I said I'm connected. I didn't even say that I'm connecting with Dessy Hinds. You know, the insinuation of that was through maybe the live with X, where I was like, hey, parang go stage with Joey Badass. That's a connotation to pro era, meaning you know, there's a connection to Dessy Hinds and him being on the tape. But I couldn't necessarily say, yo, hey, Dessy Hinds is on the tape.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's people just picking up stompies from conversation.
Definitely.
Why are the, they ask, why are the TWC homies not on the album if you got a percentage from the 3.
Which TWC
from the
homies?
L3 EP?
You asked 2 different questions.
Well, I mean, this is a question that someone asked, and he's like, why are the TWC homies not on the album? It's 2 different questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the first part, right?
Yeah.
Which TWC members?
I mean, I think you got to tell them which TWC members are on the album.
That's what I want to ask.
Because I don't know. Does even TWC exist?
TWC. Who's in TWC, right?
I don't know. As far as I know, Reese has always been.
He's in TWC right now.
I don't know if he's in TWC.
That's what I'm asking. Like people are asking. Okay.
Yeah, you know. So
okay. From your understanding.
From my understanding, I'm like, I never even knew that TWC still exists.
So from your understanding, when they saying TWC members, who they asking about?
I don't know.
Exactly my point. So I can answer something I don't even know about as well.
Yo, why don't you just answer it by saying, well, I got the source, the founder, the boss. That's the answer.
It's not even like that. I'm doing me.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to understand what a mang is trying to do what. No. I'm trying to make my own path and build my own project.
Yeah.
I dropped the body of work. It went #1. That's what is important. Yeah. It's not who left what behind, who's trying to. I'm not about that. I'm trying to push my stuff right now. I was #1 right now. Why are you trying to talk about me like years back? I was #1 just last week.
Yeah.
So
you talk like also like you have something to prove, right? What is it that you want? What mark do you want to make? For yourself in the game, in the industries, with your peers. What is it that you want to actually prove? Because you do and I don't want to say like you got a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
You talk like they gonna hear me now.
Yeah.
What is it? What's that thing that's burning?
I'm gonna speak from a personal standpoint. Like my experience as an independent artist, right, has not been like a garden of roses and whatever, It was not easy to get where I'm at.
Yeah.
So for me to get an opportunity to be here and for me to receive my accolades and whatever, I should get this time and accept that and appreciate my time. So I'm here to prove that, Lena, I'm as deserving as the next artist.
If not more.
If not more. Yeah. If I hit #1 without playlists, I wasn't not on any playlist on Apple, on nothing. I was just pushing my stuff.
That's crazy.
From my house.
So you were on no playlist?
I was on none of the playlists. I was on 0 playlists. I hit #1. I took off Drake.
Goddamn. I
was #1, bro. Like, everybody needs to understand that that's important. That guy they used to see and say, that guy hit #1. So why not
with real raps, by the way?
With real raps. So, like, why shouldn't I be like that? Like, yeah, dog, I got something to prove. Because when you don't have something to prove, you don't have anything to fight for. You'll be too relaxed. You open this thing, y'all Slikour Live doing what? Trying to be the best. But you're trying to be the best, bro. You can't be doing this just saying, I'm just trying to do it.
I'm trying to do what I love.
You love it, but you're trying to do it in the best way.
In the best way. Yeah, in the best way.
Exactly.
And some of us also it's like, you get to a point where, you've done so many bests in your life. Now you just want to do things the best way so you could live your best life. But you got to have that hunger, right? Because I was your age one time and I could have had a hunger of wanting to be the best. But right now, I don't even know what we want to do is just do the best way so we can live our best lives. And And this shit, for me, sitting with you here, I'm always say it's like a privilege when I hear someone I don't know, because I could have been listening to Joey Badass, I could have been listening to any American guy who I will never access, or I could have got on a playlist. But like, for me to be able to access you through the nets and for you to respond, I always say it's a privilege.
Yeah.
You know, more than people going, oh, I'm here. For me, it's a privilege to be a fan of this shit that I love and still connect with the cats that do it.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
And that's the best life. That's part of the best life for me.
It's very important.
But it's done out of a series of events that I've always wanted to be the best in.
Exactly my point. So like, it's also me. This is only the beginning.
Yeah.
This is not me doing my best.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to know this is not me doing my best. Yo, this is me trying to achieve the pinnacle of my best.
Goddamn. Yeah.
This is me. And everybody gotta know, yo, like, I gotta say just the normals every day. Learn another thing. I'm trying to do me. I'm in this hip-hop thing right now.
And they gonna hear you.
Yeah. They said hip-hop was dead. All right, cool. But the thing, Rebetadi number one.
Let's go.
Rebetila number one, and then everybody started talking about it.
With no one helping you to do it.
And then now I appreciate my fans to the core. No matter if I engage or I'm not a very social media type of person, you know, but whenever I get time, I try to show love to my fans. And right now, I want to show the utmost love to my fans and everybody who showed love to my work, you know, because working hard and getting the appreciation really feels good.
And they've been constantly on us. Like, yo, you gotta get. You know what I mean?
It really feels good.
That's great. That's incredible, you know? And for me, it's dope that they fans who actually are receiving dope shit like this. You know what I mean? It's not just like I just the party shit, or just like, you know what I mean? There's a space for everything, but it's always nice to know that the fans are balanced. Because they're not just on some, you know, words shit. Like they everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Which is dope, man. So here's the question that was the double question. So you're ready for this one? Yeah. If you got a percentage from the three, did you get a percentage from the L3 EP?
We don't have to talk about L3 like I'm saying. We don't need to talk about L3. I'm making this thing with product of a praying mother. Look.
Give me context of L3. What is L3?
What is L3 to me?
Yeah. What is L3 to anyone that... Remember, I must be real with you, right?
L3 is one of the best rap albums to drop as well. You know that, I know that as well. You know we did something on that. And nobody can take that away. So why are we always trying to dibble-dabble on the little stuff that are trying to break greatness? We made greatness.
Yeah.
I'm making greatness right now. So I'm concentrating on a demand right now is doing the best by himself.
Y'all heard that. The man said what he said, you know? I mean, you've answered this question because they're asking whether your Vernac was inspired by 25K or Tattoo Soul or people like that.
I listened to a lot of Tattoo Soul, Rayaga, Kinchaga. It's another inspiration that also re-inspired me. Pretoria, clean, because he's one of the best Pretoria rappers, according to me. Yeah. So I want to be with my peers up there, holding up my city. I'm from there.
There's an incredible rapping energy there. You know, I mean, like, unfortunately, I haven't met him either. But like, it's like I'm only meeting you for the first time also. But there's this incredible energy of raps, you know. What do you think has been like the thing that started this thing, that like there's so much commitment and there's so much broad, the style of rapping is broad. And I'll be honest and just go, when you come to the North, we could you could even say that the North is almost like an 808 territory to a certain extent. You know, when you go to your guys' side, it's almost like you guys are like the rap territory. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like an East Coast to West Coast situation.
Definitely.
You know, what's in the air?
What's in the air? What's in the air? You know, I don't know what's in the air, but if you from there, you know how it feels. Like me going back home, I used to live in Joburg. I went back home and it made me feel the way I felt on this project. Being in Pretoria just has a certain type of feel. The people are different, the interactions are different. That's why content and everything will differ, because interactions this side are not the same as interactions in Pretoria. Friendships, the lingo, the finesse is not the same. So that influences a lot of how people rap. Where you are and where you from influences a lot of how you rap and what you talk about. You know what I'm saying? And Pitori get finesse. So everybody know that Pitori bafana ba stage. You understand? So we had to bring that style to the music. You know? And the raps needed to be hard. Because they used to say Cap City, Rap City.
Let's go. So we gotta hold that thing up high. Big bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm glad you said that, because I mean, whatever the relationships are, you know, I remember the guys I heard say that for the first time, and it was like the envies of the world, you know, the black lizards of the world, you know, and we were doing our thing, and they were like Cap City, Rap City, you know what I mean? I'm glad you said that, you know.
It would give you that pump, man. You know, like, I remember going to State Theater, like, guys rapping in a circle, like, like, coming from school, guys a big ass circle, people rapping in that circle, like, raps. And I was like, damn, dog, like, I really like this. Like, I really want to do this, and this is crazy.
And it's incredible that it's evolved, and like, without the need of Joburg or like to Joburg to breathe life to it, it's literally breathing life to itself. Finally.
Exactly. To itself. Everybody is claiming the identity of where they from with the raps. That's why I'm proud to claim everybody needs to be proud to claim what, because at the end of the day, that's where you from. And you talking about things where you from.
Yeah.
So Nagatapidori, so finesse everything is gonna be there, because I used to go to State Theater seeing those niggas finesse it. I used to hear my cousin finessing it in the fucking room. Look, I used to hear a lot of people rap, and I liked it. I loved it. I saw Battle Cats, and I was like, yo, God, these niggas are hard. I like this. You know, so it's so amazing having a feeling. I like feeling. Feeling it lasts very long, bro. Like the connotation of a feeling to something, rather than just saying, I like that.
Yeah.
But if it makes me feel good, then I'll know it forever. Like, yo, hey, that thing made me feel so good that time. So, look, man, that's what I feel. I feel like Pretoria is breathing life into itself, because we finally realizing that we got the juice.
You know, I've never, can I, and you please don't be mad at me with my incorrect misinterpretation, but remember, I'm looking from outside.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole city, right? When I've listened to Tato Soul's music, although I've never had the privilege of meeting him, and obviously I've met 25K, and you know, I've met Aries when he was younger.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him recently, but when he was younger, you know, we're once two niggas at the same time. You know, I mean, Aries literally sent me his first demo, you know, with the PH, you know what I mean?
That's incredible.
So I mean, I've known him as a kid, you know, I've seen him coming up as a kid. You know?
You've seen a lot in this game.
Yeah, you know? So I mean, obviously, you know, I always say that, like, I'd rather see him be in the position that he's in than try understand why he is who he is. Do you know what I mean? Because we want everyone to win, right? But nonetheless, you know, I mean, I see you, and then when I listen to Tata Soul and listen, I've never met him, so I could be wrong. And I listen to I listen to shit. I'm speaking of listening, and I listen to 25K. I'm like, they like the ghetto kind of like rappy rap, you know, and you know, when I listen to you and Reese, you guys are like, you like the bougie Pretoria kind of, you know what I mean? It kind of feels that way, you know, even when you're talking, you know, because you got that energy of bougie, you know what I mean? But it's still like Pretoria also, you know what I mean? You know, I don't know if that's even a right kind of view, but I don't know how these guys also.
That's why I always like. That's why I'll go back to that thing of saying the environment will influence the way you do the raps.
Yeah,
spit the raps. Like, get Atteridgeville. I grew up in Atteridgeville at my grandma's spot. Grew up. Ghana Extension 6. Lived in Extension 6. Is also a part of Atteridgeville. Then moved out and went to like Pretoria West Park, so that side is a more subtle place, you know, more subtle, you know. And then you start adapting with the surroundings. And then after moving from Atteridgeville, I went to Kwaggasrand Primary. So that was an Afrikaans school. And then, I got some Afrikaans here and then, whatever. And then I didn't go to the school in my hood. I went to a school outside the hood. I had to take like 2 buses called Pro Arte Elfin Park. So that Pro Arte Elfin Park thing, like, also adds to the way I speak or the way I carry myself. It's I'm a product of my environment.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah, so I always go back home, get one about doing, so it's that influence. Then I go to Pro Arte and then
it's almost like you can hear a person who's literally like always like
exactly
with double feet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you can hear someone who's like there and moves back and forth. You know what I mean? And that's why I was just saying, it felt like I mean, when I sat with 25K, he felt like he's like there, you know, with the gents, you know. And Tato, when I heard his music, he felt like he was there also, you know. When I heard you, I just heard that. I heard that literally like that thing, that duality that I was like, that I also get kind of from Reese also. Do you know what I mean? Alright, man, it's incredible, bro.
Yeah, definitely. The duality in my sense is also experiencing the people around me. I could be in West Park, but my brother could be somewhere else doing some crazy stuff. So some stories are of my brother, you know, or my uncle, or whatever. So that also influenced what I spoke about and how I delivered what I delivered. So, yeah, definitely. So that's what I feel.
Yo, man, album was #1. It's out there on streaming platforms. I'm saying though, it's some hot shit. You know, it's real raps, you know, real curation of the beats, you know what I mean, with an understanding and an ear of like how to really like create like I mean, I'm not saying it's real raps like other raps are fake raps, but it's that authentic kind of hip hop sound which is lyrical, the sample is highly sampled, you know what I mean, and storytelling, cockiness, you know, it's a feel-good rap album. If you love rap albums, it's a feel-good rap album, you know. It's out there. Get it on all streaming platforms.
Get it, go get it. Look, we still out there. More music coming, more visuals coming. I got features coming. Look, it's gonna be great years to come. This is the real Wordz Tha Prince. I'm coming for you, man.
Wordz Tha Prince. I love the energy.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody for having me here. Look, let's push that product of a praying mother out now.
Product of a Praying Mother out now. Shout out to everybody that got us to meet Wordz Tha Prince like this, because, you know, I said that the people fought for you to be here.
Shout out for you
You're the
having me.
people's champ.
Look, that's the people, and I appreciate the people. Yeah.
Let's go.
Trust me.
Peace.
Shout out.
Thanks, my brother.
Thanks.
Broadcast live